beauty and I'm the beast. And this is our story. This is where we tell how we live our lives. We share some of the wonders of this planet, experienced through our eyes, and we hope that you can get something out of it. I'm sure we will, and we have from the beginnings of this wonderful journey. Where are we, baby?
We are middle of nowhere. There's sea and mountains, a lot of cats, a lot of hippies. We are in Ölüdeniz. It's in a mountainous area in Turkey. Apparently it's popular among free-spirited people. So we found this place that has bungalows and tents and a beautiful infinity pool up in the mountains. And there's a beautiful tiny beach as well. Very difficult to get to. Very challenging, but rewarding. So yeah.
It's been a long road. Literally, both relating to this journey and to our life's journey. So we are married and we are newlyweds. This is also our honeymoon. And this journey is part of experiencing and sharing, but we also are on we all have a thing that we call life purpose. It may not be one or two things, it may be multiple things. One of that is we both feel this calling. Gasha already mentioned sustainable living. Are we living sustainably right now? By the looks of it, we truly are not. We are exploiting everything around us. That is why we feel a sense of scarcity in life, because we have lost our way. And now we are waking up to that fact where we can course correct.
Yes. So a lot of life changes have happened, especially in 2022. I quit my long-term, well-paying job. Everybody said that you're lunatic, you shouldn't be leaving such a secure job. So it was in oil and gas and it did not align with my values. In 2020, getting all of these downloads from the universe through meditation, I heard a calling to leave it. I had to leave it. So I put a goal for myself to leave by April 2022. This was before we reconnected or anything about us. So we got married in March this year and I quit the job in April. So basically why I'm saying this is we are now fully living our truth. And it feels amazing. It's so liberating and unknown, and we don't know what's gonna happen. Is financially, emotionally, mentally, every way. So it's gonna be an interesting journey.
It's scary, right?
It is scary.
It's like jumping from an airplane, which some of us have tried, and you feel like you're about to die. We'll have another episode or video on what we think about death and how do we view that. But it is scary to let go of what you have been used to for God knows how many years, and to truly jump into what you feel called to. Although you feel convicted, you feel sure about this is the path, but you're so programmed and conditioned to think that, well, you gotta wake up 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. You gotta live paycheck to paycheck, and once that's no longer there, it's a bit unsettling.
But it's unbelievably beautiful experience. That is the first time I am free. No deadlines, no nothing. And I have not been on social media. I have not been comfortable in it. The only way I want to do social media is together and aligning with our values, so sharing about sustainable lifestyle, environmentally friendly living.
What do we mean by sustainability? I mean, that word has been used, I'm sure, all over the place, is to see is the way we live now, is that something that we can do in the long term, or is there better ways that is more aligned with the planet, with the species, the animals, nature, and with other humans? Is it so that we always have to be in a state of competition, that you have to get some to be some? Or is there a way, a sustainable way, where we can live in harmony, in cooperation? This is not a philosophical discussion. This is not a utopian idea. This is a reality that we can bring into this planet right now. And we have many examples around the world that is showing and leading by example. And this journey is part of our way of actually getting to know those types of people and places, learn from them, share with them, for you guys, so we can actually take these little steps in our own lives, which has then a magnifying effect on the global scale.
Yes. And specifically because both of us currently live in Erbil, in Kurdistan, Iraq, absolutely not a sustainable city or a region or a country. So it hurts to see that people are not responsible because they don't know. They don't know what is sustainability. They don't know how their lifestyles are actually damaging themselves, their family, their kids when they grow up. So Iraq is 5th most vulnerable country on the climate change. There has been massive sandstorms and the nature is acting up. So the time is very, very limited. It's actually we're on that point now of almost no return. But what we can do is maybe ease it up a bit. So this is global, this message, but because we are originally from there and currently we're living there and there's family and friends and whatnot, there's this sense of responsibility we feel to share. So we will be doing videos in Kurdish and in English, sometimes even in Finnish, because we're gonna go to Finland too. So yeah, that is big part of what we're going to do on this journey, to show people of that region countries similar to themselves. Turkey, a neighboring country, they have amazing projects. They've really, forget about the politics, they have put a lot of effort in reserving the nature, re-establishing it and revitalizing it. So there you would see, when you go across the country, there is re-greening projects heavily. You go through highways and it's all just roses and trees. There's a lot of maintenance for that. They have awareness of plastic pollution. They are very subtle with it. The youth are taking the lead on that. So if you think about this camp, we'll put another video for this lovely bohemic camping / hotel area. So we don't necessarily always need to be over consuming. The culture, Middle Eastern culture, is overconsumption. Okay, so when they, for example, travel, all they want to do is shop and eat and consume as much as possible. That's not okay, really. So part of this journey, we will show you how you can actually travel.
Minimal footprint,
yes,
regarding your effect on the planet.
Yes, it's about choices, actually. So when we found this cute little place called Mandela Camping, there's many camps, by the way, around this area. They use rainwater, and so when they have these tanks that captures the rain, and then they reuse that water, and there's not a lot of plastic waste, that you bring your own stuff, and the food is very, very minimalistic but delicious at the same time. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting journey. But the reason we wanted to emphasize on the Turkey part is because it has that similar culture. If they can do it, we can do it over there too. Vanya?
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is not a your issue or our issue. This is everybody's issue that breathes on this planet, whether humans or otherwise. However, us humans, we have been granted, blessed with the responsibility of stewardship of this planet. Are we being actual stewards of the planet, or are we being sort of like a virus to the planet, which is why so many viruses are coming into our existence, which is giving us a message. Mother Earth, Pachamama, Earth, planet Earth, whichever name you relate to, is giving us a message through these seemingly nature devastations, which part of it is caused by man and our decisions. So we can make those decisions on an individual level and enjoy while we do that. This is not about being serious, and this experience of ours will actually show. She is a foodie. She loves food. I love eating food. She likes trying different foods, and I will finish whatever she doesn't eat. The Beauty and the Beast. She's
Perfect.
the kind, the soft-spoken one. I'm a bit of the crazy one. Sometimes you'll hear the fire come in saying we gotta assume responsibility. If we don't preserve and protect and love this planet, we will not have this experience that we call life on this planet.
Yeah.
So we will be going from Turkey. Now we've been here almost a week on our journey.
Yeah.
From northern Iraq, Erbil, where we live. We are about in a few days' time to leave Turkey and go into
Greece.
Greece.
Hopefully. So part of this journey also we will be documenting, because we're traveling by our car, so we can access remote locations, farms and whatnot. So go through the whole process. An Iraqi car, how do we get to Europe? What do you need to do? It's so complicated, by the way, because there's no information online properly. So hopefully we'll get there.
Exactly. And you see, this is part of showing you the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, all of it. You know, we're not going to sugarcoat any of it. And you tell us what you think, and maybe you can give us some ideas on that, because we're going to go to many countries, as Gasha said, through Europe, and we're going to go probably all the way back to Finland, where we grew up, and then come back and drive back to we currently live in Erbil.
Because it's part of the journey is fun as well. So as a foodie, we'll be posting a lot of vegetarian foods that we're going to eat, to show that there really is not excessive need for meat. Well, actually, no need for meat. None. These countries, in Turkey, we've had some challenges in the beginning until Adana. Not a lot of options. It was all meat, but from Adana onwards, a lot of options. So we'll be posting that a lot. And hopefully once we get to Europe, we'll be experimenting with the plant-based meat. My favorite. So we'll experiment plant-based meat and make some recipes, awesome food with it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. We actually are just relearning to use innovation that we have basically developed for the past few decades, to use that in food. We haven't really been innovating with food. We've always thought that your protein source has to come from animal sources, right? No, that's not the case. And let me tell you, as a vegetarian, both of us, it is some tasty stuff.
It's better than meat, actually. And it's
Absolutely.
versatile, it's safe, it's high in protein, as you said. Tasty.
And I get to enjoy all the dishes that she finds or she makes. Oh,
Yay.
yes.
Yeah, so
Join us.
what else we're gonna do? We're going to visit some permaculture farms, hopefully in every country, and some inspiration for our lovely farmers.
Yes, some interviews,
Yes.
meet these wonderful people, and you can also hear what they have to do and what they're doing. So maybe we can, grow together and let the plants and nature recover back to its natural order.
You know what I'm excited about?
Tell me.
We're gonna visit the worm farms.
What?
Worm farms, yes.
Worm. I didn't know what that is. That sounded weird to me
Vermi
until
farms.
I learned a little bit. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
Cute little worms.
Yeah, they do.
Extremely important.
They are hard workers.
Yeah. Because I'm sure many of you are aware at the moment that the soil is dying. Sadhguru is on this mission of raising awareness, and the hashtag is Save Soil, so you can go through
Save
that.
soil.
And the worms play an extremely important, if not the most important part of this soil rejuvenation process. So because the soil is dying globally at a rapid speed, it's one of the most important things anybody or any country can do is establish worm farms to actually make them and then put them back into the soil and nourish the environment, basically. So hopefully we'll get to those places as well and show the process.
Exactly. I never thought I'd appreciate and value the existence of worms as much as I do now, and we're just scratching the surface, literally, because that top surface of our soil is dying. And when that dies, and it is expected at the rate that we are currently going, by 2045, 90% of the topsoil will be gone.
Yeah.
Meaning there will be absolute hunger, famine, poverty that is not contained to any particular geographical location. This will spread worldwide, even to the places that are considered rich countries, developed countries.
Yes.
This way we can help each other, so there is food to live, so we can prosper and start looking into the beyond the material, which is our essence, and that is the spiritual.
Yes, and I think we need to get out from the mindset of government will take care of it, organizations, NGOs, whatever it is, somebody else. We will show that individuals themselves have gathered together and established beautiful organic places and made a change to the extent possible that we can show you.
So we will talk the talk, and we will do our best in walking the walk.
Yes. You know what I'm excited about as well?
Tell me.
Checking over this journey when we go, ordering takeout from restaurants, and only in those restaurants that use biodegradable and compostable packaging. There's some packaging that is actually even edible, so I'm excited to try those, like coffee cups, and eat it.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be a nice
Eat the
experience.
packaging.
Eat the packaging.
Sustainable.
Of the food.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That I wasn't really concerned with. She brought that to my attention, and then that opened up a whole new world for me too.
Yeah.
So, to finish this off, we have multiple accounts. You can follow us on TikTok for very short and sweet condensed videos, highlights our journey here and there, wherever we are, raw and in that moment. You can also follow us on Instagram. On Instagram, we will have highlights of these videos and anything else that we may experience on the go. And then on YouTube, you will see the full-fledged videos of these experiences.
Yes.
So, this is your way of being with us.
See you later.
Namaste.
Namaste.